By Tony Melendez. Accountability definition: the fact or condition of being accountable, responsibility, the quality or state of being accountable, especially an obligation or willingness to accept responsibility or to account for one's actions. Why is it important to be accountable? Perhaps the most important result of accountability is trust, which is essential in any relationship. Being accountable to someone means you're willing to make commitments and be responsible for your own actions. This promotes trust between you and the people around you. When you allow yourself to be accountable to this trust, you're effectively telling people you're going to admit it and make amends when the trust is broken. 8 habits of people who are accountable. Number 1, they take responsibility. Number 2, they don't make excuses. Number 3, they are on time, they control their own fate, they own their feelings, they manage expectations, they collaborate, they don't expect praise. People who are accountable, they accomplish their own tasks with outcome in half the amount of time as expected. Everyone must participate and make a commitment in order to make accountability a success. Inspires confidence. When done right, accountability can increase your team members' skills and confidence. The key is to provide the right support and can give constructive feedback. Approve all your members' suggestions. When people know that you're actually listening and concerned about the performance, they're more likely to step up and do their best. Improves performance. Accountability eliminates the time and effort spent on distracting activities and other unproductive behavior. Without accountability, you may catch these behaviors when mistakes have already been made. By building a culture of accountability, you rid your team of ineffective behavior, put the right people on the right job, and send a message that you're serious about excellent work. Creating a culture of accountability. Creating a culture of accountability does not just happen overnight. Accountability and commitment from your team occurs in many movements of the transformation. Transformation occurs in public, in meetings, and when we are reminded that we are part of something larger. It's important that you build a culture of accountability from the start. Accountability is built in a culture of trust, not fear. Your goal is not to punish and look for errors and mistakes. Instead, you look to open up multiple feedback mechanisms, fill in gaps, improve on solutions, reward productive behavior, and remove unproductive ones. Being accountable comes from within, not from without. People can be held accountable and they can be disciplined or terminated. But that is not the same thing as being accountable. You don't want a team that needs to be threatened in order to keep its promise. You want people who understand what commitment is and who will not rest until that commitment is fulfilled. People who are accountable don't blame, point fingers, or make excuses to their coaches or teammates. They know how hard they're going to have to work in order to get the highest point necessary. So I want everybody to ask themselves this question tonight. What are you accountable for achieving? It could be anything. Just ask yourself.
Hey, what's up, my friend Calic and I here, and welcome on this particular moment.
You've hit the wall someplace, you look in the mirror too many times and haven't smiled. You want to change the situation, move from where you are. The journey's not easy. Before you start that journey mentally, you must fuel yourself with the right reasons, the right fuel to sustain the entire journey. Everyone's hot off the start.
It does not take talent. You don't have to be talented, right? You don't have to be gifted. You don't have to be the quickest, the strongest. You don't have to be the most intelligent to get to where I am. That's what you gotta do. You just gotta grind, though. You grind. You might come from privilege. Your daddy might hook you up with a car. He might know people. He might be able to get you a job. But you will not outwork me. You better grow up and get to the point as a man that if you ever get beat, you better get beat by somebody that's just purely more talented than you are. You better not ever get beat by somebody because you beat yourself.
Hold on one second. I don't think we had that. whole thing, if we're gonna start back here. For some reason it jumped.
We always invest today, sacrifice today for tomorrow's betterment. If we don't know what that betterment is, the want factor, what we're really doing it for, we can't win this war, guys.
If you had 6 months to live, what would you do differently with your life? What would you do differently? If your life is not what you want it to be, if you're not living the way that you want to live, if you're not experiencing what you want to experience, if it's not giving you what you want, you've got to ask yourself, what have I sold my soul for?
A real man in the dark, when nobody's watching, he putting in work. A real man, when coach ain't even watching, he's studying film on his own. Because he loves the process. Everybody want to be a beast. Everybody got a lion. Tattoos of lions. Most of y'all think that a lion is who he is because of how ferocious he is when he catch that gazelle, when he catch that zebra. If a lion see an animal that's wounded, or a real hunter see an animal that's wounded, what do? They don't kill him. Why don't they kill him? He already hurt. And they beast. A part of being a beast just ain't eating gazelle. A part of being a beast is the hunts. It's the hunt that they're excited about. Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to score. You don't like the process. You're not in love with the process.
Well, they say when people take the courage to journey into the center of their fear, they find nothing. It is only many layers of fear being afraid of itself.
You put in 120% every time, or you don't put in nothing, because listen to me very close. Today's opportunity you have, it might not be here next year, it might not be here the year after next, it might not be here the year after that. This is the only moment you got, and you better take advantage of this particular moment.
You hit the wall someplace, you look in the mirror too many times and have a smile. You want to change the situation, move from where you are. The journey is not easy. Before you start that journey mentally, you must fuel yourself with the right reasons, the right fuel to sustain the entire journey. Everyone's hot off the start.
It does not take talent. You don't have to be talented, right? You don't have to be gifted. You don't have to be the quickest, the strongest. You don't have to be the most intelligent to get to where I am. That's what you gotta do. You just gotta grind, though. You grind. You might come from privilege. Your daddy might hook you up with a car. He might know people. He might be able to get you a job. But you will not outwork me. You better grow up and get to the point as a man that if you ever get beat, you better get beat by somebody that's just purely more talented than you are. You better not ever get beat by somebody because you beat yourself.